When I tell you that no other companion in the Pokemon anime has come close to this man right here, I would be telling you the absolute honest truth. It's no surprise that I love the XY series, and I've mentioned it time and time again that it's my favorite Pokemon series in the entire franchise. But one thing I never brought up in my videos was my favorite character throughout the entire XY series, and judging from the title of this video, you guys know the answer to that already. It's Clement. But let me use this video as a means to tell you why Clement is easily a S tier character in all of Pokemon. My name is Pokey, and this is why Clement is the best companion in all of Pokemon. Now, the entire group of the XY crew is far different than the other Pokemon series prior to Sun and Moon, because it was the first actual new cast we have gotten without Misty or Brock. But despite being far different than the OG trio, this crew slapped so hard, and with Clement being the new bro companion, he had some serious competition. No, not with you, but with Brock. He had some crazy big shoes to fill, and well, those shoes fit him like a fine lad. The reason why Brock was such a beloved character in the OG series was because of his charisma and comedic relief. Him constantly asking girls out, as well as his kind demeanor, being a caretaker for Pokemon, made him a smash hit amongst Pokemon fans. But Clement was vastly different. You see, the reason why I freaking love Clement is because he is very much similar to Brock, but in his own way. I never once heard someone say they absolutely despised Clement or hated him for whatever reason, because Clement was such a positive light. He made inventions for the greater good of the world and would use what little resources he had to make inventions that would solve any issues the team had along their journey. Did he mess up sometimes? Sure, but what I love about it is that he acknowledges his failures and moves past them. He genuinely means to do no harm with his inventions and only makes them to better the lives of others or help his friends. And that alone is such an admirable trait to have, but it gets even better. That alone made me fall in love with his character, but the one thing that really made him skyrocket for me was his love for his sister. Make no mistake, unlike other shows where siblings don't tend to have the greatest bond ever, Zuko Nazula, Clement was the best big brother that Bonnie could ever have. Example number 1. Bonnie wanted a Pokemon. It was evident from the beginning of the series, but Bonnie was still really young, and as her big brother, it's important to make the right decisions for her since, you know, she's just a kid. And remember that Clement is also a kid, but just because he's a kid doesn't mean my guy isn't responsible. Instead of being like, hey Bonnie, I think you should wait till you're older, and basically crushing poor Bonnie's dreams, he was like, hey, how about this? I catch the Pokemon and you can have it chill with you in your pouch, but it has to be something small. And bro, that was a baller move, because that's when they found Adene and the rest was history. Instead of just ruining her sister's happiness, he turned it into something that could work. Have him be the owner of the Pokemon, that way if anything happens, he can handle it. And make sure that the Pokemon is a small creature that can't cause too much ruckus and won't have a crazy big evolution. And bang, you checked all the boxes to ensure your sister's safety. That is the definition of a true big brother. He helped her sister out without outright saying no to her while also teaching her responsibility, so when she eventually becomes a Pokemon trainer, she will have some experience. Clement isn't limiting her experiences, but rather having her learn while still keeping her out of harm's way. He truly cares for her and wants the best for Bonnie, and their relationship is what also made him such a great character. Bonnie truly adores Clement deep down, and it's proved time and time again when she tries to get him a girlfriend even though he doesn't want one. My man got science after all. But regardless, she's doing this out of love and wants him to just be happy. All of these qualities are great, but we still haven't gotten to the biggest part of his character, but we have to address one crucial piece before we move on, and that is something that every Pokemon character struggles with, and that is Clement isn't boring. My gosh, every single series we have that one character that is just wasted space in the entire series. Like this loser. Why do you exist, bro? I'm not even kidding when I say this, but Silent is a straight up NPC. Why out of all of the amazing characters they could choose from Black and White, did they go with this roach? And he's not the only one. Oh, no. Sophocles, my man, you are just not interesting at all. I think we could all agree that this dude was the weakest link in the entire Sun and Moon crew. Like, what are you gonna say? That he has better writing than Lily or Kiawe? Heck, Malo or Lana were great too. He is not better than any of those guys. And then there's, of course, Go, which, yeah. The problem with these three characters is that they are just bland. Silent is a so-called Pokemon connoisseur. Surely that works, right? Hey boss, I got an idea. You're gonna love this. Ready? Why don't we make a character who just loves Pokemon? Absolute cinema. Oh, better yet, let's make a character who loves catching Pokemon, because clearly we don't have enough of those characters, right? Oh, and better yet, let's make a character, right? Listen to this, who's just a bootleg half-baked Clement. Perfect. Like, I don't even know what they were thinking. It's with every series that comes out, we have one bad egg in the entire cast. It just sucks. Like, the difference with Clement is that he's a scientist while also being a secret gym leader and an actual strong one at that. And while, yes, we had a sibling relationship before, who actually liked Max? Clement and Bonnie's relationship was much more fleshed out than May and Max. Quick little cut here, I just want to say thank you for watching my video and taking the time out of your day to watch this video out of the billions on YouTube. It means a lot to me, alright? And you could also subscribe because I have more XY content and more Pokemon content in general in the future. Thanks, friends. They were cooking up Clement's characters with the secret sauce while removing any of the wasted qualities from other Pokemon characters. The dude is a great big brother, is a secret gym leader who nearly beat one of the strongest trainers in the world, that being Ash, while also being a scientist so good at his craft that he was even better than his villain counterpart. Bro, the enemy team wanted my goat. You can call Clement annoying or just not for you, but the thing he isn't is some stock character with the most bland qualities. But for the people that call him annoying, I'll get to y'all later. Because for now, we talk about the peak of Clement's character, which takes place at the end of the XY series, where he sacrifices his best invention to save the world. And I mean this literally, if it wasn't for Clement's invention, Zygarde would still be in Team Flare's hands. The Mega Weapon would have still been active, and Clement's feat quite literally gave the allies a huge advantage in saving the world. Because let me tell you, if it wasn't for Clement making Clembot, the allies weren't about to win against an evil 50% Zygarde. Oh no, Bonnie's song ain't gonna cut it for a second time, man. But my dude was so smart, he made a robot trainer to work the gym while he goes on adventuring to make even more inventions and hang out with his buddies. Bro didn't just give himself more time, he created something to give him an infinite amount of time. And the dude cared about Clembot too, so when he sacrificed him, it broke him, and it took guts to actually follow through with that plan. But when he reunited with the others, was he crying? Nah. Bro knew the war wasn't over and pulled the Shikamaru and said, I'm saving the tears for later. And even after Clement got destroyed, he made it his mission to recreate him from the ground up. That's not commitment, that is a certified hero. What separated Clement from the entire roster of companions was that he actually had good writing. He was a loving brother and friend, while also being a gosh darn great scientist and gym leader, who made the ultimate sacrifice to save the world. If all of that isn't what makes a great Pokemon character, I don't know what show you are watching. I'm not saying you have to love Clement. You could still not like a character, that's fine, but to say he isn't a well-written character is a gosh darn joke and you know it. I don't like One Piece, I know, a cardinal sin, but I can at least acknowledge that they have amazing written characters with some of the best backstories in all of anime. And the people that say he's annoying, that he yaps too much, like, bro, what? I'm sorry, but if I had the skills to make a robot Pokemon trainer and an Apom arm backpack, you bet I would be yapping about my inventions too. Legit, every scientist takes joy in what they create. That's a part of being human. Some of his inventions mess up, yes, but he learns from them and moves on. The dude yaps because he's proud of what he creates. That is nothing but admirable. And the entire world should be thankful for his creations, because if it wasn't for him, the world would have looked like Lumio City during the war. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you all talk about this character with actual brain cells. Again, you cannot like a character, but provide some actual ground for it instead of just saying he's annoying, because I'd love to have discussions in the comments with y'all. Let me know your thoughts on my Go Clement in the comments, as I do respond to a lot of them, and subscribe and like this video because it helps me out so very much. But that's what Yuki wrote, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.